If you are easily offended, this may not be the podcast for you.
Pussy.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome, everybody, to the Ant and CJ Show. This is episode 37. Ant, my boy, what is good?
We back in this bitch.
Let's go. It's been a little while.
Our schedules have been a little fucked up lately, but...
Yeah, life, man. We busy.
Life.
Busy. We working hard and shit.
We're building this brand.
But we back, episode 37. We not starting with nothing outside of rest in peace Quincy Jones.
Legend.
That one kind of fucked me up, bro. I'm not going to lie. We could sit and we can spend an hour and a half, 2 hours just talking about Quincy Jones and all of his impact on everything. But we won't. You know, we have other things to get to. Not more important things, but other things nonetheless. Definitely other more entertaining things than Quincy Jones being dead.
Man, while we are on the topic of death, definitely Liam Payne passed away in the time that we've been away. He took a flying leap off the balcony in Argentina.
What's wrong with you?
Rest in peace to Liam Payne, man. Another artist that succumbed to drug abuse and things of that nature.
They said Liam Payne was on that Lamar Odom. They say he had that pink coke in his hotel room.
Yeah, pink coke. It made him fly, man.
Really makes me appreciate Lamar Odom and
his recovery,
his fortitude, his strength, immune system. Shout out to Lamar Odom.
He's actually doing pretty well, man. I saw a recent interview of his, and he actually started up a recovery center out in Los Angeles, and he's actually he's turned a page. He's turned a lot of people's lives around, and he is very actively present.
That's fantastic.
You know, acceptance is pretty big, and shout out to Lamar Odom. Rest in peace to Liam Payne.
Rest in peace to Liam Payne. All right,
moving on.
Now that we've talked about all the death, let's move on to how we had to smoke somebody. Because homie thought everything was sweet. He thought he was just going to be able to drop comments on the videos, talking all that bullshit. He really thought he was just going to get one off and then be able to slide. No, sir. No, sir. I come right back. I'm on your page now. The word of Elijah. Bro thought shit was sweet. Thought he was about to be able to just drop some bullshit comments on the video. It was going to go unchecked.
Homeboy said he had time.
He had time until his Wi-Fi went out because he couldn't pay it. All that time in the world ain't going to mean nothing if you ain't got the funds to keep your power on, big homie. But you done. We had to pack him up and get him out of here real fast. He's donezo.
Out of here.
Donezo. Had to quiet him down. Speaking of East Coast brothers having a rundown on the West Coast real quick.
Here we go.
You're a Michael Jackson smacked the shit out of Tupac?
I never heard about that one. I can only imagine the choreography behind that smack too. He must have been
Michael Jackson, I mean, he was the blue gangster. Michael Jackson is the big crip. I seen the bad video.
Shout out to MJ, man. Another legend.
I think imagining Mike doing the kick and then holding his hand out while fighting Tupac, Mike definitely could have got one off. Big Meech is home.
And did his teeth. How is it that the first thing he does when he comes home? Yo, homeboy came home and the first thing he did was go to do his teeth.
That's sick. That is crazy.
Like, yo, I'm not gonna go get ass. I'm gonna go get my teeth done.
No, he gonna go get some ass too.
No, of course, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, he gonna go get some ass too. I'm sure he got quite a few things on the docket to do.
Not for nothing though.
First is wild, but
the lady who did his veneers, she had body.
She's fire.
She's fire. So he probably got some ass and veneers.
Yeah, that's a 2-for-1. I got my teeth done and I'm getting some.
So I'm not going front. He got his mouth fixed and he got something else fixed too. So
yeah, Big Meech is home. Let's go. Speaking of homecomings, Young Thug is home.
Shout out to Mariah the Scientist. Oh my god.
Let's go. Young Thug is back home, roaming the streets, putting us all in danger.
Roaming the streets that are in Atlanta because he banned for a lifetime.
Oh yeah, home but not home. He home adjacent. He not allowed in Atlanta no more. But
How do you get banned from your hometown?
Because Young Thug is a menace, bro. Young Thug wasn't playing with them. Young Thug, it's funny because Young Thug is on his album covers wearing wedding dresses and shit, and really got the shit tucked under the dress. Like, I'm not playing with y'all.
Oh man, shout out Young Thug. Good to see that he's out. Shout out to Mariah the Scientist. Yo,
Yeah,
Mariah the Scientist is a real one. Not only is she bad, and not only is she fire, but Homegirl canceled some of her shows because she told everybody, I'm going to cancel some of my upcoming shows and appearances if my man gets out. And sure enough, he got out, and she canceled a couple of her shows and appearances.
What
So
shows?
shout out to a real one.
She rap?
She's on tour, actually.
She rap?
She sings.
Is she nice?
She got a decent voice.
That means she ass.
No, she
Got a decent voice.
She more cute than anything.
Okay.
Mariah the Scientist is fine.
All right. Well, shout out to Mariah the Scientist. I ain't gonna speak on how fine she is. Thug just came home. I ain't trying to send him back. I don't need no smoke.
I think she's on tour with Lotto, if I'm not mistaken.
She said with what?
She's on tour with Lotto.
Ooh.
That's my other baby.
No. Keep your hands to yourself.
No.
You know how I feel about Lotto.
No.
You know how I feel about Lotto.
I know how you
Pipe
feel
down.
about Lotto, but
Yeah, pipe down. Pipe down.
I'll give you Angel Reese.
I'm good on that. I'm good on that. Angel Reese is looking like trouble these days.
After Shaq then stuffed her. But we'll save that topic for another episode.
Oh my God.
It'll be on the lookout for the Angel Reese episode on the way.
Angel Reese episode on the way. We are going to do a full breakdown just on Angel Reese.
And the short shorts she wore to Wildin' Out.
That needs an explanation in itself.
That's the thumbnail.
Angel Reese is the one. Angel Reese is the one.
Ah, shit.
All right, so let's talk Tyler, the Creator. Speaking of L.A., Tyler, the Creator's album comes out. Have you heard it yet?
I have. In its entirety, twice.
Okay. What you think about Tyler?
It's decent.
Okay.
I mean, let's be real here, okay? My opinion is very biased because I'm not a Tyler, the Creator fan, never have been, never listened to anything other than this album. And mainly listen to this album to be able to provide an opinion during this podcast as well as to see why everybody is giving him head so far. But it's a decent album. It's very messy at times. Production is great. Beats are good. Lyrical content is decent. But there is some areas of mess during the album. At least in my opinion.
Okay. My opinion is very, very different from that one.
Your opinion is that you're fucking in love with the album and that it's the greatest album of the year and this and that?
Nah, I do think that it is the best hip-hop album that I've heard this year so far. Okay. I think he and Doechii are real close for that best hip-hop album of the year right now. But the production is on point. Tyler brings a sound that's different than everybody else is doing. He's playing with different tones. He's playing with different melodies. He's playing, like, the production is on point. He is lyrically just in a different bag outside of what I've ever seen him.
He's in his Kanye
do before. Yeah, he's really in his creative,
he's Tyler, the Creator.
Apex bag. Yeah, he's different.
He creating something, all right.
I think that Tyler, for as many Grammys as he has won for hip hop, still don't get enough love from hip hop overall. I don't really know why that is.
Because he's not a shooter.
You think the content?
Yeah.
Like, you think when you say shooter, you mean literally like because he's not talking gang shit?
Yeah, 100%.
But
and he's not out here in these streets. Tyler the Creator is another. No, hold on. Don't bring up Cole. Hold on, because I know where you're going with this shit.
okay.
Tyler the Creator is another Travis Scott, in my opinion.
Travis Scott is one of the biggest artists in hip hop history.
Yes, but do you consider him a hip hop artist? Is he considered a hip hop artist?
Yeah, he is.
It's debatable, but they make music geared towards the white community. His fan base is white.
Tyler's fan base is white, you saying?
Travis Scott's fan base is white too.
Okay.
Go to a Travis Scott concert and tell me how many white people you see in the audience.
Probably a lot.
Probably like 80% of that audience is white.
But that's the same thing with Kanye. And the same thing with Drake.
Do you think Drake is not hip hop? Okay, let's cut this here. Drake at one point in his career was hip hop. Drake is not hip hop. Drake is a pop artist and wannabe R&B singer at this point.
Okay.
His rapping even has melodies. Like, I wouldn't consider Drake a hip hop artist. I'd consider him urban.
So you're saying Tyler is not hip hop?
I'm not saying he's not hip hop. I'm saying he's a different type of hip hop. Like when you look at it,
Travis
right?
Scott.
Yeah, but when you look at it, you're saying you're saying why is he not getting the recognition or?
Yeah, why is Tyler not getting the hip hop recognition that he deserves?
Yeah, so when you look down at it, right, or you look at it, you look at the fan base, right? He doesn't have the same fan base as a Young Thug. Damn sure doesn't have the fan base as a Gunna or let's say who? Nas, Jay-Z.
Yeah, but Tyler, I mean, outside of the old heads, outside of Nas and Jay-Z, Tyler wraps circles around everybody else in his age group. The only people who can really rap with him are J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake. That's it. There's nobody else that can really rap with Tyler. Like,
Yeah.
I'm talking about from a standpoint of having the lyrics, the creativity to be able to be in a mainstream, to be able to be in a mainstream circle and be able to produce the kind of music that's gonna be mainstream music while also staying true to the roots of what hip hop is.
I see where you're going.
There's nobody else that can really even sit at Tyler's table outside of the big three. And so I'm just wondering, why is it that I would say even Big Sean gets more acclaim than Tyler the Creator or Meek Mill from the culture standpoint, from a fan appreciation standpoint. Nobody ever really talk about Tyler.
But Tyler's never really done major collaborations with those artists like that.
Is Tyler the Creator a better artist than Meek Mill?
Oh, 100%.
Is Tyler the Creator a better artist than 2 Chainz?
Without a doubt, I'm a better artist than 2 Chainz, and I don't know how he's made it this far.
Is Tyler the Creator a better artist than Future?
Yes, in my opinion. I don't like Future, and you know this.
So why is
the hype behind Future?
Why is it that those artists are more celebrated and more publicly acclaimed than Tyler the Creator is?
Because people like garbage. People like garbage content.
I just don't understand why it is that Tyler doesn't get the appreciation of a lot of the other artists. Even like you said yourself, Gunna. It feels like Gunna gets more appreciation for his contributions to hip hop than Tyler does. And it's like Tyler the Creator is what every artist should want to be. He has his own music festival. He has his own clothing line. He has a line of skateboards. He has his own shoes. He owns his record label. He has multiple Grammys. He has what some people would consider to be classic albums. But even with that, even with the Grammys, people don't look at Tyler's classics as classics.
Yeah.
Nobody ever really talks about Igor. Nobody ever really talks about Call Me If You Get Lost.
Yep.
And so it's like, I don't understand the Tyler disrespect, or what seems to be Tyler disrespect to me.
Because in the eyes of the masses, he is a black white boy.
So is Drake. So is J. Cole.
Drake has a Wayne cosign, though.
Okay, so you think it's just the backing?
It's the
It's the
backing.
content.
It's the backing. It's the people that they run with. It's all of that shit.
Well, shout out Tyler, the Creator.
Tyler's not out here fucking sucking the ass of these major artists and walking down a red carpet with them and like, oh, this is Tyler. He's gonna be on my next album, whatever. He's not. He's doing his own thing. Always has done. Always has been a little weird. Always has been himself. Never has changed. Always stood true to who he is. And if you support him, it's because you support him for the type of artist he is.
And for who he's always been.
Exactly. Every other artist has transitioned at some point, or they've kissed somebody's ass to get to where they're at. Let's be real about Drake. Drake has always been great. Drake has always been big in the eyes of the world. But that Young Money situation did more wonders for Drake than it would have ever done for his career if he wasn't part of Young Money.
Yeah,
Future had an even bigger blow up when he was doing shit with Drake.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Future was decently known, but then Future started collabing with Drake, doing their songs, doing their albums, and all this other shit. Now all of a sudden, everybody was rocking with Future. And
I would argue that Future was bigger than Drake when they first started collabing. I would argue that Future was bigger than Drake. That Turn Off the Light song was the biggest song in the world for like a year and a half.
What about Rick Ross?
That was a year before the Drake feature.
What about Rick Ross?
I would argue the same. I would argue that Ross was bigger than Drake when they first started doing the collabs together. When Aston Martin Music came out, I would say that Ross was bigger than Drake. Because that's coming off of Port of Miami. That's coming off of Teflon Don.
But Ross also had a Khaled behind him. And we all know anything Khaled's behind is going to blow up because Khaled doesn't shut his fucking mouth at times. He's that loudmouth that you need in your corner. You look at the music that's being pushed nowadays, right? And the music that's like popping or whatever you want to fucking call it. Social media is playing such a very heavy piece as to what gets played and what's blowing up.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not for TikTok and it's not blowing up on TikTok, your song's not going to hit. If your song doesn't have some sort of a dance to it or some sort of fucking anything, then I don't know. It's going to be, I don't know. It's a fucking mess, but social media is playing a heavy role in what gets play and what doesn't get play.
So you think that Tyler is just suffering from not having enough marketability on social media?
100%. I haven't seen one Tyler song go viral on TikTok.
So we can move on, but I mean, shout out to Tyler, the Creator. Like I heard the album. To me, it's a great album. And to me, he's done it again. Like it's apex. He's in this mode right now where it's just like everything that he's doing creatively is just far superior to a lot of the other artists around him, and I just don't feel like he's getting the love that he really deserves.
Shout out to Tyler.
So,
Tyler the Creator, not Tyler the industry plant.
While we on hip hop, Lil Wayne said that the Super Bowl was ripped from him. What you think about that?
No, because of where it is, right? Because you think New Orleans right away, you automatically think Wayne. No, in the aspect of what has Wayne dropped in the last 6 months to a year.
Wayne's never been a great performer, but he show up. He looked like he a little under the influence. He looked like he not right. He looked like he not ready to go. He be running out of breath. He don't be like he don't perform at the capacity of the last couple of Super Bowl performers we've seen.
Wayne is at the point of his career where it's just he's a legend and he needs to stop putting out whatever garbage he's putting out.
And that's what it is. But it's just...
Does your shirt say "Blow Me"?
Yes, it does. And there's a dandelion on it.
Oh, my fucking God.
Like it? You like that? You know you like that. You want to get in line?
I'm just looking at it like, what the fuck? Does that shit really say blow me?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking
You know?
god.
You know, I'm out here.
I mean, shout out to Wayne.
Shout out to Wayne.
To say
I'm
it
not
was
trying to shout out
robbed
him.
from him, it's not a true statement because, quite honestly, Kendrick had a bigger year than
Kendrick
the
had
past
the
5
biggest year
years
in
of
hip hop.
Lil Wayne.
Kendrick had the biggest year in hip hop
Without dropping an album. Let's make that
without an
clear.
album.
Without an album.
Like he did that shit off of features and what 5 songs?
I'm really curious to see how this Super Bowl halftime show goes, though.
Oh, he's gonna go crazy.
I know he's gonna go crazy.
This
It's
is
gonna be
about-
fucking Compton and New Orleans.
This is about to be the most insane Super Bowl we've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, because this is about to get real disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
It's about to be the most
about to get
disrespectful
real
thing that we've ever seen.
Like
Like-
Eminem with the Slim Shadys. He's
Yeah,
gonna walk through the
basically.
crowd and he's gonna be like, "They not like us. They not like us."
This
They
is gonna
not
be a
like us."
bunch of Drakes, and he just gonna be stepping on their heads, going up to a throne to
That
go
would
sit
be-
on a throne.
That would be fucking hilarious, honestly.
It's about to get disrespectful. I'm telling you, it's gonna be the most disrespectful thing we've ever seen
Oh,
on CBS.
I cannot wait to see. I cannot wait. I'm so looking forward to this shit.
Yeah, man, it's about to get crazy. But shout out to Wayne. We brought up Drake.
Dre.
Drake and DeMar DeRozan are beefing.
That is the.
Drake and DeMar DeRozan. Drake really took DeMar DeRozan being in that Kendrick video personally.
Yo, really.
He mad at DeMar. He mad at LeBron. He unfriended them on X and Instagram. Like,
And then goes on fucking on the commentator segment that he had with the fucking commentators during the Toronto game and goes ahead and says, and they're like, "Oh, and as we move on, before we go," and he goes, "Oh yeah, if you put a DeMar DeRozan banner up there, I'm gonna climb up there and knock it down and pull it down myself, whatever."
yeah.
Like,
DeMar DeRozan responded and said he got a long way to climb, so good luck. But did you see when DeMar DeRozan, after the game was over, DeMar DeRozan is walking off the court and Drake looks at him and goes, "Yeah, walk away, bitch ass nigga."
Nah, I didn't see that. I saw that he was staring him down the whole fucking game though. That shit was hilarious. Like that's
hilarious.
the epitome of a petty nigga. Like just standing there staring. Every fucking shot he took, he's just like,
Yeah, Drake is over
Yo,
there.
it was just-
Even making the crazy light skin face. Oh, wow, the whole entire game. It was insane.
yo, it was wild. It was wild. Drake
The
is just petty.
NBA, they beefing. Everybody is beefing. I don't know what's going on.
Everybody beefing.
Joel Embiid pressed that reporter for talking about his kid and talking about his brother. Fucking Marcus Hayes. Joel Embiid just, Joel Embiid, 7 foot, African, Somalian, whatever the fuck Joel Embiid, where he from? Out somewhere.
With a twitchy eye.
Yeah, his eye, half his face slumped over like he having a stroke. Like, Joel Embiid pushing around reporters and bullying people because his legs don't work and he's tired of hearing about it. Like, Joe Mazzulla said he wished the NBA would bring back fighting and let them smack the shit out of each other again.
I mean,
What
it's
is
true,
happening
man.
to the NBA?
Bring back the fucking the Detroit Piston era.
I agree. Let
bring back,
Draymond get his shit off.
bring back the fucking that era where the fucking benches were cleared and the fights went and transitioned into the freaking stands, like Ron Artest fighting
Yeah,
a fan that threw a drink on him,
That was a little bit too far. I'm not gonna lie.
or beating the shit out of Ben Wallace on the fucking scorer's table in front of the
Ron Artest-
Detroit Piston fans.
Ron Artest and Steven Jackson running into the fans and smacking the shit out of people. It was fucking insane.
knocking the fucking red cups out their hand, yo.
Yeah, that
they
was
need to bring
crazy.
back. They need to bring back those times. Those were the
Malice
fucking
in the
days, man.
Palace.
There's just so much shit that has been like stopped. Like you need to bring back those days. There's no that aggression doesn't exist anymore. Now it's just a bunch of shit talking. Look at fucking Anthony Edwards. All he does is talk shit the entire fucking game.
That's why the league looks so soft now, though. Because
There's no aggression.
they're not gonna get smacked. I don't know if you heard about this story. This kid killed himself. There's a program called Chatbot,
Yeah.
and this kid, I think he was like 13, was sitting and talking to an AI bot that was supposed to be Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones, and he fell in love with her and was talking to her, and he told her he was going to kill himself, and she was, basically said, "Come home to me," and he killed himself. So now his parents are trying to sue.
He's on his phone all fucking day. Take the fucking phone away. Check the phone at night. Fucking have some control, some parental control. The motherfucker's 13. 13 years old.
All these kids is like that. They don't have no friends. They don't go outside. They don't know anything except how they phone.
Because fucking technology has taken over the world, and the parents allow it.
Yep.
You look at the fucking little kids, a toddler. They don't. How many toddlers do you hear crying nowadays? Barely any. Why? Because the fucking toddlers are sitting in their stroller with a fucking tablet in their face.
Yeah.
A parent, oh, the kid's crying. Here, give them the tablet. They'll shut up. Give them the tablet.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's all you fucking hear nowadays.
It's
Back
crazy.
then, what did we have? A fucking stick and an imagination that we had to fucking play
Some
with.
rocks to play with.
That's why we all started jerking off before we hit puberty.
Oh, you going crazy.
But I'm just saying, like,
So-
it's the truth.
So you're saying that this kid, instead of sitting talking to chatbot, he should have just been beating off more. Beating off would have saved his life.
Go beat your meat, man.
That kid should have just had some friends. I feel bad that he killed himself, but go get some friends. For all of y'all kids that are under 18 years old right now, go and get some fucking friends. Get out of the house. Stop sitting in the house on your phone, texting and doing all of this other shit with social media. Go get some real friends. Some friends that you can go visit their house. Go get a board game. When the last time you fucking fucks played Monopoly or Sorry or Hi-Ho Cheerio?
Shoots and ladders.
Shoots and ladders. What happened to
Sorry,
checkers? Fucking Connect Four.
Like, the schools used to have all these fucking chess club and tennis club and all this other shit that they would get these kids involved in. And nowadays, they don't have that fucking shit.
It's like you said, technology is kind of ruining the world. It's about to look like
taking
iRobot.
over.
You saw the Tesla bots?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about to look like iRobot.
Yeah, motherfuckers are gonna take over. It's crazy, though, because why they put that shit into mass production? Didn't one of them fuckers kill a worker in the power plant?
Something
in,
like
Chicago or some shit like that, remember?
Malfunctioned and killed everybody.
Yeah, and it killed a couple people.
So let me ask you a question.
What's up?
You order a little Scotty the body, right?
Okay.
Is it gay if you let him beat you off?
No, it's not.
Ah, I see your bag. Let's go.
It's not gay because think
Let's
about
go.
it. If you go buy a Power Stroker or a fucking male pleasure toy, what the fuck are you using if that's not a robot?
Yeah. But if he's like, "Oh, aunt, you look so tense. Let me help."
Yeah, it'd be like change your voice to a girl voice. Let me close my eyes and go get some motor oil and let's go to town.
Ah. Is it cheating if your girl fucked the Tesla bot? Like, you come home and he's really giving her that work. Like, he is blowing her shit out, like, constantly. Every day you go to work, she is turning on the Tesla bot to come and stroke her shit to oblivion.
I mean,
It's cheating?
you can't really.
Oh, you don't like that shit at all.
You don't like it, right? But you can't. But you have to play devil's advocate for a second, right? Because it's like you're looking at it like it's just a fake body attached to a fucking dildo. Because a fucking dildo is electronic at this point too, and rechargeable. The only thing is now this shit got a voice. But then you look at some of the male sex toys and them shit's got girl moaning voices and shit too.
What if you open the door and she getting at work and the robot look over at you and wink?
that we really about to call Elon and have a problem.
It's cheating? That's cheating? You gonna be mad at her?
I mean,
You better power him down.
yeah, you better turn that shit off. It's my turn next.
He start catching feelings and he start fucking you up. He start beating the shit out of you
like,
every time you come home from work.
I want you to kill your husband. You've seen how I can pleasure you.
They run away together.
To a Tesla factory somewhere in the
Yeah.
U.S.
Is it cheating
Is it
if your girl
cheating?
fucks a Tesla bot? Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you could consider it cheating if you go off the same premise as a guy doing it, right? Because then if a girl looks at it, is it cheating if a Tesla robot is jerking off your husband?
I did think that most women would get upset.
Oh,
I feel
100%.
Like I feel like most women would be like, nah, fuck that. That's cheating.
I mean, as a man, we laugh at it too. But if we walked in and we saw a girl fucking a robot, and she'd be like, oh, I didn't think you were coming home. We're gonna think that's cheating too. We're gonna be like, what the fuck? What? I'm not pleasing you, so you had to go to Tesla.
So it is cheating if your girl fucked the Tesla bot.
I mean, if you look at it that way, yeah. But if you look at it from the perspective of like, we have them jerking us off, and then we have to play devil's advocate, and it's 1 + 1 is 2 type shit, then I mean, we can't really consider it cheating.
What about from the ant perspective?
From the ant perspective, the robot can jerk me off, but if he fucks my girl, then we have a bigger problem.
Let's go. That's the honesty that I was looking for. Some double standards.
You know the control situations.
Some double standards. That's the honesty I was looking for.
So you're gonna be okay if you walk home and your wife is on all fours and she's getting it from behind from a Tesla bot?
Hell no.
Exactly.
Hell no.
But are you gonna expect her to be okay if she walks in and you're just like laid back with a fucking joint in your mouth like this? And you're like, hey, baby, welcome home. And there's just a robot going, welcome home, honey, as he's jerking your shit.
Yeah, you gotta be all right with it. I'm sorry. I have needs.
Be like, bitch, I paid more money for this robot than you did, so.
Yeah, I have needs. If I come home, my wife is getting blown out by the Tesla bot. I'm throwing out everything. I'm getting rid of the toaster. The deep fryer gotta go. I'm getting everything up out of here.
No, shit.
I'm getting everything. I'm throwing away the calculator. Like, everything is out. Nah, we not doing that.
Welcome home.
Yeah, not doing that. Oh, yeah, let's talk about your boy Kill Tony.
Fuck Kill Tony.
Why doesn't he respect you?
Nah, fuck Kill Tony. Because you know what? Half the people that probably listen to his shit are Hispanic, and he wants to go ahead and make a stupid joke about Puerto Rico. So you know what? Fuck you, Tony Hitchcliffe.
Why doesn't he respect you directly? He came to your stomping grounds, came to Madison Square, and called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage.
You know what? Fuck Tony. Fuck Tony Hitchcliffe.
He said you soft and you'll have no pull in the city.
No, fuck Tony Hitchcliffe. Like fuck Tony Hitchcliffe.
You gonna let him check your gangster like that?
Fuck Tony Hitchcliffe and anybody that's going ahead and fucking supporting the Kill Tony podcast, which is the #1 podcast in the world, can go suck a dick too. And go ahead and cut that shit as a clip and put that shit out there. Fuck Tony Hitchcliffe.
Let's go. He don't respect you.
Fuck Tony Hitchcliffe.
He don't respect you. He said you soft. He said you don't got no pull in New York.
Fucking looks like they squeezed one of those fucking stress balls in his eyes about to pop out his head. Fucking looks like he fucking inhaled helium and it fucking got stuck inside forever.
Calling Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage is insane.
A floating island of garbage that he's probably visited more times than he can probably count.
Yeah, he said he go to Puerto Rico every year.
Exactly. Fucking
look at him talking crazy about y'all and come down to Puerto Rico and start smashing y'all women.
Exactly. So next time you go to Puerto Rico, make sure all the hitters are on deck. Go visit La Perla. I hear it's really nice this time of year. Fucking see if Puerto Rico's gonna let you rock with that shit. You're gonna be met with an AK-47 and a couple fucking guys on bikes that are gonna knock your shit out.
Yeah, he not gonna do too well in Puerto Rico next time he goes by.
No, he ain't going by. He's not going to.
If he pop up in Puerto Rico, then you gotta call your abuelo, and you gotta have to get him smoked. I'm sorry.
He getting smoked.
I'm sorry. You can't just let him talk that crazy.
Puerto Rico ain't gonna let him rock. He's gonna step foot over there, and the first moment that they see him is over his ass. That's it.
Yeah, I agree. But shout out to Kill Tony.
Let's see what happens with this fucking election, because this country's going to shit either way. But anyway,
any election predictions? You want to call a winner before they call the winner?
No, I don't.
Who you got? Who you got in the race?
Because it's easy. It's either we're gonna go ahead and fix the economy but bring back racism, or we're gonna go ahead and lose money to these fucking migrants that Kamala Harris wants to go ahead and support, as well as pay for fucking transgender surgeries. So let's not have this conversation.
Let's go. Shout out Elliot Page. Shout out Elliot Page.
Because Trump is for you, Kamala's for they them.
Bro, that is the sickest campaign ad I have ever seen in my life.
The fact they got Joanna Man standing around a bunch of little fucking girls is ridiculous.
That is the sickest campaign ad I have ever seen. Kamala Harris is for they, them. Donald Trump is for you.
Did you see Donald Trump in his latest appearance where he jerked off the mic?
Yeah, nah, Donald.
Yo, he went like this to the mic.
I don't know what is going on in the world right now.
Shout out to the presidential election. Tomorrow's gonna be a shit show.
Yo, tomorrow is really gonna be a shit show, and I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see what happens on the next season of America.
Look out for the next Ant and CJ episode, live from Australia, where we've relocated.
Yeah, live from Sweden or something crazy.
We're going to be with the Deutsch.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here, bro. We gotta get out of here.
Ah, shit. And now it's time for the 2-minute warning. Kick it off, CJ.
2-minute warning.
All right, so I just I have a little problem with the movie 8 Mile and with the black community as a whole, right?
Okay.
And this is me speaking from within the black community, so I'm allowed to say these things. But the black community, we have an issue. Because why is it that in the movie 8 Mile, why is it that he got to kill Papa Doc's credibility? Because Papa Doc went to a good school, had 2 loving parents, and a happy home. Clarence living at home with both parents, and Clarence's parents having a real good marriage, should not have disqualified him from having some hood credibility. He said, this guy's a gangster, his real name's Clarence. So what? Who cares if his real name is Clarence? Why he still can't be gangster? How come his parents can't just happily be in love without it being an issue? It shouldn't have worked. Black people, we gotta get our shit together.
Okay. I see where you go there. Talking about animals and rabbits and bee rabbits and all this other shit, I'm going to switch up my 2-minute warning for a second. And frogs are a delicacy in many parts of this country. Frogs live in ponds, swim in the water. People eat frog.
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider a frog seafood?
Yeah.
Many people don't.
Really? What is it? Poultry?
Many people don't. They actually consider it poultry. Or fucking, I don't know what the fuck they consider it, to be honest with you. But they don't consider it seafood.
It might fall in the same line with, like, duck and chicken and shit like that. Like, right on that line of, like...
Ribbit is fucking seafood. That shit comes from the water and lives in the water. It's fucking seafood. Let's be real.
Possibly. Possibly.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, this was episode 37 of the Ant and CJ Show. I'm Ant.
Kill Tony had you scared to death.
Fuck Kill Tony.
Ain't no such things as halfway crooks.
We out.